Good afternoon and welcome to Agape Christi Academy's production of Jane Eyre. We are happy to have you join us, and just a few things to note. My name is Miss Lundy. I'm the director of this production. Please make sure if you have any electronic devices, whether they be cell phones or watches or pagers if you still have them even, to make sure that they are entirely on silent and will not disturb our actors. This is live theater, so they can see you, they can hear you, they can know what it is you are doing in the audience, so please do your best to give them the quietest, best performance, especially those of you little ones right here in the front. We would like to note there are a few times that there are some flashing lights in the production, so hopefully you are aware of that, just to be careful there. We are glad that you are joining us today. We hope that you enjoy our production of Jane Eyre.
I will tell you what it is. But first, I must premise that it is nothing wonderful. The portrait of a young girl, merely. Her face is pale, her cheek sunken. But her eyes have a beauty, I think, of movement, of meaning, of radiance. Her gaze is fixed on the floor, gone down into her heart. She is looking at what she can remember, not at what is really present.
You come to say goodbye to me, Jane? Your little feet are bare. You're cold. Let me warm you. I brought you your doll, Jane. I know you cannot sleep without it.
That doll, how I doted on it, half fancying it alive.
I know you cannot sleep without it.
Human beings must love something, I suppose, in the absence of worthier objects.
Jane Eyre, until you acquire a more attractive manner, I really must exclude you from privileges intended only for happy children.
This child is a liar.
I really must exclude you.
This child is a liar.
I really must exclude
Aunt Reed! Let me go!
Jane Eyre, I had more trouble with that child than anyone could imagine. A tiresome, passionate little girl, always watching everyone as if she were scheming plots.
Aunt Reed!
She struck my son John, my very own boy, all because she said he threw a book at her. He never did such a thing, the little liar.
It was not a lie.
How dared she? How dared she? I will lock her in the red room.
Oh, Aunt, have mercy. My uncle died there.
I will lock her in the red room.
Aunt Reed, a ghost will come. I will be killed.
Silence! These histrionics shall not avail you. I abhor deceit, especially in children.
Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
Look at yourself. This passion is repulsive.
Why did they send me so far and so lonely?
My Uncle Reed is in heaven and can see everything you do, and so can Mama and Papa. They know how you locked me in the red room and how you wish me dead.
What?
I will never call you aunt again as long as I live. And if anyone asks me about you, Mrs. Reed, I shall say the very thought of you makes me sick.
Jane, it is my duty to correct your faults. You are too passionate. It is not proper. It is deceitful, Jane.
I do not lie. I have never lied.
This child is a liar.
Why did
Mr. Brocklehurst, this is the child I desire to be received at Lowood School.
Tell me, Jane Eyre, are you a good girl?
Perhaps the less said on that subject, the better, Mr. Brocklehurst. An accomplished little actress, if truth be told, always making up stories.
No sight so sad as that of a naughty child, especially a naughty little girl. Jane Eyre, tell me, do you know where the wicked go after death?
They go to hell.
And what is hell?
A pit full of fire.
And what must you do to avoid it?
I must stay in good health and not die.
And how are you to keep in good health? Children younger than you die daily.
Have you come to say goodbye to me, Jane? Your little feet are bare. You are cold.
I should be glad if the teachers were requested to keep a strict eye on her, Mr. Brocklehurst, to guard against her worst fault, a tendency to deceit.
She shall be watched, Mrs. Reed. She shall be watched. Teachers and students of Lowood School, do you see this student before you, Jane Eyre? You may see that she possesses the ordinary form of childhood, but it is my duty to warn you. Be on your guard against her. Avoid her company. Shut her out of your converse. For, my tongue falters when I say it, this child is a liar!
come to say goodbye to me, Jane? Your little feet are bare. You are cold. Let me warm you.
Helen, why are you friends with a girl whom everyone at Lowood School hates?
You think too much of the love of human beings, Jane.
If others don't love me, I would rather die than live.
This passion is repulsive.
If you were unconscious of Fuji, you would not be without friends. Remember that when I leave you.
Where are you going, Helen? Are you leaving Lowood?
Do not grieve. I should have never made my way very well in the world. I should have been continually at fault.
But you are so good.
I'm careless. I forget rules and seldom put and never keep things in order.
Where are you going, Helen? Can you see?
I'm going to God.
What is God? Where is God?
There's no spirits, and that world is around us, and those spirits watch us.
They think I can do without one bit of love or kindness.
There will come a time when you throw off these mortal passions.
They think I have no feelings.
Do not despair. Life is soon over, and death is so certain.
This child is a liar.
An entrance to happiness.
But I cannot live so.
Passion is repulsive.
Miss Eyre? Miss Eyre? Mrs. Fairfax. Oh, Miss Eyre, thank goodness. I've been looking for you all over the house. I was afraid some accident had befallen you. Why, my dear, you look pale. What have you been doing in this cold, out-of-the-way room? No one ever comes in here. Did you not know that? You should have come sit with me by the fire in the kitchen. Oh, you've been drawing. Gracious, how pretty. But look at this dust, an inch thick, I dare say. Leah's not been attending to her duties. My dear, you must be chilled through. Come away from this cold room. The nursery's in an uproar, and Adele declares she will not go to bed until she has had a kiss from you good night. At least I think that's what she said. Un base, she wanted, from her governess or some such thing. Goodness knows what she's saying when she prattles away in that French fashion of hers. I will go at once. Gracious. I had no idea this room was so disordered. I don't know what Mr. Rochester would say. Mr. Rochester? Is he expected? You did not say so earlier. No, my dear. Oh, no, no, no. But the truth of it is, he is always unexpected, so I do like to be ready for him at all times. Thornfield is a pretty place, but I fear it will be getting out of order unless he takes it into his head to come and reside here permanently, or at least visit rather oftener. Great houses and fine grounds require the presence of the proprietor. Yes. Not to say that Mr. Rochester isn't a better master than most, but you'll meet him one day, Miss Eyre, and I am sure you will agree with me. Some do call him peculiar, but I've never thought of him so. It is true you cannot always tell if he is in jest or in earnest, but that's of no consequence. He is a very good master. But dear me, how I'm going on. What a rattle I must seem to you, Miss Eyre. You were always so good and quiet, and a great comfort to Adele and me, I assure you. Come, my dear, let us go to your pupil. Grace. Did I not tell you before? Too much noise, Grace. Remember directions.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it Grace Poole who always laughs in that strange way?
Yes, she and Leah are so noisy together. I'm sure you have often heard them. Pay it no heed. Least said, soonest mended, I always say. I shall leave you to go to Adele then, Miss Eyre. Miss Eyre, sleep well.
Sleep well.
Sleep well.
Sleep well.
I do sleep well. October, November, December pass away. I do sleep well. Picture, if you will, a fine old manor home. A pretty child, a kindly housekeeper, the promise of a smooth career. But though I value Mrs. Fairfax's kindness and Adele's affection, oh, it is vain to say human beings ought to be satisfied with tranquility. They must have action.
This passion is repulsive.
Women are supposed to be calm, but women feel just as men feel. This restlessness is in my nature. It agitates me to pain sometimes. And so I walk. I leave Thornfield and I walk.
I walk.
I walk.
The ground is hard, the air is still, my road is lonely.
Jane Eyre, until you acquire a more attractive manner.
I walk, opening my inward ear to a tale that never ends, a tale my imagination narrates continuously.
This child is a liar.
A tale I quicken with all the fire and feeling that I want and have not in my actual existence.
What is that noise?
I hear a noise.
What is that sound?
I remember stories told to me in my youth of the Geitresh, a spirit that haunted solitary roads.
What is that noise?
It was very near, but not yet in sight.
Who is there?
What the deuce?
Are you injured, sir? Can I do anything?
You may stand to one side. I shall do. I shall do.
I cannot think of leaving you in this solitary lane until I see you are fit to mount your horse.
I should think you ought to be at home yourself. Where do you come from?
From just below.
What, you mean the house with the battlements?
Yes, sir.
And whose house is it?
Mr. Rochester's.
Do you know Mr. Rochester?
I have never seen him.
You're not a servant of the hall, of course. You are
I'm the governess, sir.
the governess. Deuce take me if I had not forgotten. Well, come here. Excuse me. Necessity compels me to make you useful. There, I shall do. I advise you to return home as fast as you can.
There you are. I've been looking for you all over the house. The master, Mr. Rochester, he's just arrived. Indeed. He's in the dining room, and I am off to find John to fetch the surgeon. A most unlucky thing. Mr. Rochester's horse fell and his ankle is sprained. Oh, and he wishes to see you for tea tonight. In the hay lane? What? Did the horse fall in the hay lane? Yes, it slipped on some ice. John! John!
Vous même ma nouvelle robe, ma chère Rochester. J'ai le dos aussi. Regardez-moi.
Yes, you're very pretty, you genuine daughter of Paris. Now let your raptures be conducted in silence. Tiens-toi tranquille, enfant. Comprends-tu?
Here is Miss Eyre, sir. I hope, Mr. Rochester, the day has not been too tedious. Indeed, with all the business you've had to see to and an injury besides, I marvel at your patience in getting
Madam,
through.
I should like some tea.
Miss Eyre, would you hand Mr. Rochester his tea? Adele might perhaps spill it.
N'est-ce pas, monsieur, qu'il y a un cadeau pour Mademoiselle Eyre dans votre petit coffre?
Who talks of cadeau? Did you expect a present, Miss Eyre? Are you fond of presents?
I have little experience with them. They're generally thought pleasant things.
Generally thought, but what do you think?
A present has many faces to it, has it not? And one must consider all before pronouncing an opinion as to its nature.
Où est mon cadeau?
Your cadeau comes by post from Paris. Take her off into the corner and let her speak to you. No, Miss Eyre, you come forward. Be seated here. No, not over there. That's too far off. Sit down exactly where I told you. If you please, that is. You have been resident in my house for 3 months,
Yes, sir.
and you come from
Lowood School, sir.
a charitable concern. How long were you there?
8 years.
You must be tenacious of life. Who are your parents?
I have none.
Nor ever had, I suppose. And your home?
I have no home.
And who the deuce recommended you to come here?
I advertised, and Mrs. Fairfax answered my advertisement.
Yes, and I'm daily thankful for the choice that Providence led me to make. Miss Eyre has been an invaluable companion to me and a kind teacher to Adele.
Spare me your eulogisms. She began by felling my horse. So, were you waiting for your people when you sat on that stile?
For whom, sir?
For the men in green. It's a proper moonlight evening for them. Did I break through one of your rings that you spread that cursed ice on the causeway?
The men in green all forsook England 100 years ago. I don't think either sun or moon will ever shine on their rebels more.
Brocklehurst, who I understand directs Lowood, is a parson, is he not?
Yes, sir.
And you girls probably worshipped him.
No.
What? A novice not worship her priest? That sounds blasphemous. And if you did not learn devotion, what did you learn at Lowood? Adele showed me some sketches, which she said were yours, though probably a master aided you.
No, indeed.
Ah, that pricks pride. Well, Fetch me your portfolio, if you can vouch for its contents being original.
You shall judge for yourself, sir.
No crowding, please. I perceive these were indeed done by one hand. Was that hand yours?
Yes, sir.
And where did you get your copies?
From out of my head.
Do you feel self-satisfied with these?
Far from it. In each case, I had imagined something which I was quite powerless to realize.
Not quite. You've secured the shadow of your thought, but no more, probably. As to the thoughts, they are elvish. These eyes of the evening star you must have seen in a dream. How could you make them look so clear and yet not at all brilliant? And who taught you to paint the wind? Where did you see Latmos? For that is Latmos. There, put the drawings away. What are you about, Miss Eyre? It is 9 o'clock. Let Adele go to bed.
Gracious. Come, Adele, to bed, to bed.
I thought you said Mr. Rochester was not strikingly peculiar.
And is he?
I think so.
Oh, my dear, I never bother about it. And then, if he has peculiarities of temper, allowances should be made.
Why?
He has painful thoughts, no doubt, that harass him.
What about?
Well, family troubles, for one thing.
But you told me he has no family.
Not now, but he has had. His elder brother and father died many years ago, but there were misunderstandings. The precise nature of what was done I never clearly knew, but Mr. Edward broke with them and lived a very unsettled sort of life. Indeed, it's no wonder he shuns Thornfield.
Why should he shun it?
Perhaps he thinks it's gloomy.
The answer was evasive. I should have liked something clearer.
Why does the sun me so far and so lonely? Up where the moor spread and grey rocks are piled, men are
Hard-hearted.
adopted and kind angels only. Watch o'er the steps of the poor orphan child. Monsieur Rochester, écoutez ma chanson.
Away, keep a distance, or go into the house.
Excuse the interruption, sir. Adele.
No, wait. Alors, chantez petit, s'il te plaît.
Why did they send me so far and so lonely? Up where the moor spread and grey rocks are piled, men are adopted and kind angels only. Watch o'er the steps of the poor orphan child.
Tu es une vraie comédienne, ma belle. Just like your mother. Go into the house now. I'm sure Mrs. Fairfax has some cake for such an excellent actress. You taught her that?
It is a lullaby from my youth.
A rather grim dirge with which to entice Morpheus, I should say. You examine me, Miss Eyre. Do you think me handsome?
No.
By my word! You sit there never saying a word, but when one makes a remark to which you are obliged to reply, you rap out a round rejoinder. What do you mean by it?
Sir, I was too plain. I should have replied that tastes mostly differ and that beauty is of little consequence, or something of that sort.
You ought to have replied no such thing. Beauty of little consequence indeed. Go on. What faults do you find with me, pray? Does my forehead not please you? Am I a fool?
Far from it, sir. You would perhaps find me rude if I required in return whether you are a philanthropist?
There again, another stick of the penknife. Is it because I sent that little French floweret away so abruptly? Well, no, Miss Eyre. When I was as old as you, I was a feeling fellow enough. But fate has knocked me about since. Now I flatter myself I'm as hard and tough as an India rubber ball. Pervious, though, through a chink or two still. Yes, does that leave hope for me?
Hope of what, sir?
You look puzzled, Miss Eyre, and though you are not pretty any more than I am handsome, a puzzled air becomes you. It would please me to know more of you. Speak.
Of what, sir?
Whatever you like. You are silent, Miss Eyre, stubborn and annoyed. Ah, it is consistent. I put my request in an absurd form. I beg your pardon, Miss Eyre. I request you now to speak to me and divert my thoughts, which are galled with dwelling on one point, cankering as a rusty nail.
How do I know it will interest you? Ask me questions, and I will do my best to answer them.
Very well. Here's one. Do you agree with me that I have the right to be a little masterful? On the grounds that I am older than you, with 10 years difference in age and a centuries in experience.
I don't think you have the right to command me merely because you are older. Your claim to superiority depends on the use you've made of your time.
Promptly spoken, but I won't allow that, seeing as it would never suit my case, as I have made an indifferent, not to say bad use of both advantages. Leaving superiority out of the question then, will you agree to receive my orders occasionally without being too hurt by the tone of command? That smile is very well, but speak too.
Sir, I was thinking that very few masters would care whether their servants were hurt by their orders.
Servant. Oh, yes, I had forgotten the salary. Well, on that mercenary ground, will you agree to let me hector a little?
No, sir. But on the grounds that you did forget it, I agree heartily.
And will you consent to dispense with a great many conventional phrases without thinking me insolent?
I am sure, sir, I should never mistake informality for insolence. One I rather like, the other nothing freeborn would ever submit to, even for a salary.
Humbug. Most things freeborn would submit to anything for a salary. Therefore, don't venture on generalities of which you are intensely ignorant. However, I mentally shake hands with you for your answer, despite its inaccuracy. Not 3 in 3,000 county governesses would have spoken as you did. I don't mean to flatter you, though. If you are cast in a different mold than the rest, it is no merit of yours. Nature did it, and you may have intolerable defects to counterbalance your few good points. Yes, Miss Eyre, I have plenty of faults of my own, I know it, but nature intended me to be a good man. I might have been as good as you, wiser, almost as stainless. Little girl, a memory without blot or contamination must be an exquisite treasure, an inexhaustible source of pure refreshment, is it not?
How was your memory when you were 18, sir?
All right then. No gush of bilge water had turned it to a fetid puddle. I was quite your equal, but then fate wronged me, and I degenerated. I wish I had stood firm, God knows I do. Dread remorse when you are tempted to err. Remorse is the poison of life.
Repentance is said to be the cure.
It is not the cure. Reformation is the cure. But what's the use of thinking that, cursed as I am? Besides, since happiness has been irrevocably denied me, I have a right to get pleasure out of life. Sweet, fresh pleasure.
It will taste bitter, sir.
How do you know? You've never tried it. By what instinct do you pretend to distinguish between a fallen seraph and a messenger from the eternal throne, between a guide and a seducer?
To tell you the truth, sir, I don't understand you at all. I cannot keep up this conversation because it has got out of my depth. Only one thing I know. You said you were not as good as you would like to be, and it seems to me that if you tried hard, you would in time find it possible to become what you yourself would approve. And in a few years, you would have laid up a new and stainless store of memories.
Miss Eyre, do you know what I was thinking when I came upon you and Adele just now? I was arranging a point with my destiny. She stood there by that beech trunk, like one of Macbeth's hags on the heath. You like Thornfield, she said. Then lifting her finger, she wrote in the air a memento. Like it if you can. Like it if you dare. I will like it. I dare like it. I know what my aim is, what my motives are, and at this moment I pass a law that both are right.
They cannot be, sir, if they require a new law to legalize them. You take on a power with which the divine alone can be trusted.
What power?
Of saying, let it be right.
The very words you have pronounced them. Let it be right.
May it be right, then.
Where are you going?
It is time for Adele's class, sir.
You are afraid of me because I talk like a sphinx.
I am bewildered, but I am certainly not afraid.
You are afraid. Your self-love dreads a blunder.
I have no wish to talk nonsense.
If you did, it would be in such a grave, quiet manner, I should mistake it for sense. Do you ever laugh, Miss Eyre? Don't bother yourself to answer. I see that you laugh rarely, but when you do, it is a merry sound. Well, I must go in now, and you too. It darkens.
You must be on your guard against him. Avoid his company, shut him out of your converse. Watch him, weigh well his words, scrutinize his actions, for this man is a...
I am, you are, he is, she is, they is. Non, ce n'est pas correct. Men are hard-hearted and kind angels only. Watch o'er the steps of the poor orphan child. I will burn it out. I will burn it out. I will burn it out. Like it if you can. Like it if you dare.
Who is there?
Who is there?
Who's there?
Who's in the invisible world?
Rochester, wake! Wait! Mr. Rochester, please wake!
What the deuce? Are you trying to drown me?
There's a fire! Get up! Do!
Is that Jane Eyre?
Sir, I was asleep and something woke me. Laugh. Then when I rose to see what sounded so, I smelled smoke and...
Gently.
Shall I call Mrs. Fairfax?
What the deuce would you do that for? Just be still. Did you see anything when you opened your chamber door?
No, sir.
But you heard an odd laugh?
Yes, sir. There's a woman who sews here called Grace Poole. She laughs in that way. She is a singular person.
Just so. Grace Poole. She is, as you say, singular. Very well, I shall reflect on the subject. In the meantime, I'm glad you are the only person acquainted with the precise details of tonight's incident. You are no talking fool. Say nothing about it. You may retire to your room now. I shall do very well on the sofa in the library for the rest of the night.
Good night, then, sir.
What? You're going?
You said I might go.
But not without taking leave, not without a word or two of acknowledgement. At least shake hands. You saved my life. I have pleasure in owing you so immense a debt.
Good night again, sir. There is no debt.
What? You will go?
I'm cold, sir.
Cold, yes. Well, go then, Jane. Go.
I'm glad I happened to be awake.
Well, leave me.
I think I hear Mrs. Fairfax.
miss.
Good morning, Grace. What is all that water?
Master had been reading in his bed last night, and he fell asleep with the candle lit, and there was a fire.
Indeed.
Fortunately, he awoke and contrived to quench the flames.
A strange affair. I wonder no one heard him.
The servants sleep so far off, miss, that none would be likely to hear. Yours and Mrs. Fairfax's room are closest to the master's, but Mrs. Fairfax said she heard nothing. When people get elderly, they often sleep heavy. But you are young, miss, and I should say, a light sleeper. Perhaps you heard a noise?
I did. I heard a laugh, and a strange one.
It is hardly likely, I should think, miss, that master would laugh when he is in such danger. You must have been dreaming.
I was not dreaming.
Have you told the master you heard a laugh?
I have not had the opportunity of speaking with him this morning.
Did you not think of looking out into the gallery to see if anyone was there?
On the contrary, I bolted the door.
A wise decision. I always think best to err on the safe side, and the door is soon fastened.
Grace, you want to downstairs?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, Miss Eyre, it's a mercy Mr. Rochester was not burnt alive in his bed last night. That's all I have to say. Here, I brought you your gown. Leah's just finished pressing it. Why, my dear, you look flushed. Are you not well today?
Quite well. I never felt better.
Here, let me help you. It's a beautiful morning, and I believe the weather will be favorable for Mr. Rochester's journey.
What?
Oh, he left quite early this morning, the moment he breakfasted. He's gone to Lee's, Mrs. Eshton's place. I believe there is quite the party assembled there.
Do you expect him back tonight?
Not tonight, nor tomorrow either. He left word he should return in a week or two with some guests, so we will have much to do in the meantime making Thornfield presentable.
How long will they stay?
Oh, my dear, I couldn't say. Mr. Rochester is very popular in society.
Indeed.
Certainly the ladies are very fond of him.
I see. Then there will be ladies coming to Thornfield, I suppose?
Oh, to be sure. There'll be Miss Eshton, of course, a very pretty girl, and Lady Ingram's two daughters, Mary and the Honourable Blanche. Indeed, I saw Blanche in this very house 7 or 6 years since. It was a Christmas ball. There must have been 50 or 60 other ladies and gentlemen present, but Miss Ingram was considered the belle of the evening.
And what was she like?
Fine figure, sloping shoulders and such a long, graceful neck. Beautiful eyes, large and black, and as radiant as her jewels. And then she had just a fine head of hair, raven black, so becomingly arranged. She was dressed in a white, I remember, and it became her admirably.
I wonder no wealthy gentleman has taken a fancy to her. Mr. Rochester, for instance.
There was once talk that they should make a match of it, and I, for one, would not be surprised if it still came to pass. Now, my dear, I'll see about breakfast. Mind you, don't be late.
A greater fool than Jane Eyre never breathed the breath of life.
I'm careless.
You, a favorite of Mr. Rochester.
I forget rules.
You, gifted with the power of pleasing him.
I seldom put and never keep things in order.
Listen, Jane Eyre, to your sentence. Tomorrow you will draw in chalk your own picture, faithfully, without softening one defect. Then you will write under it, Portrait of a Governess, disconnected, poor, and plain. Afterwards, take a piece of smooth ivory and in your most delicate pencils draw the loveliest face you can imagine, according to the description given by Mrs. Fairfax. Remember the raven ringlets, the fine figure, the dark and brilliant eyes, no sentiment, no regret. I will endure only sense and resolution. And whenever in the future you should chance to think Mr. Rochester thinks well of you, take out these two pictures and compare them.
A fig for Rizzio, that insipid fellow. I like Black Bothwell better. To my mind, a man is nothing without the spice of the devil in him, and I have just the notion he is the sort of wild, fierce bandit hero whom I have consented to gift with my hand.
I was not introduced, but later Mrs. Fairfax told me their names.
I am so sick of the young men of the present day. Poor, puny things, not fit to stir one step beyond Papa's park gates.
Oh, you are wicked. There was Amy Eshton.
These modern men are so absorbed and care about their pretty faces, as if a man has anything to do with beauty. I grant an ugly woman is a blot on the fair-faced creation.
And Mary Ingram, who had little to say.
But, as the gentlemen, let them be solicitous to possess only strength and valor. Let their motto be hunt, shoot, and fight. The rest is not worth a fillip. Such would be my device were I a man. Don't you agree, my lady mother?
Of course, my lily flower.
Lady Ingram, very intolerable.
And when I marry, I resolve that my husband shall not be a rival, but a foil to me. I shall suffer no competitor near to the throne. I shall exact an undivided homage, and his devotion shall not be shared between me and the shape he sees in the mirror.
And finally, the Honorable Blanche Ingram. But what of Mr. Rochester?
And now I move to the introduction of a new topic. Mr. Rochester, do you second my motion?
Madam, I support you on this point, as on every other.
Then the onus be on me of bringing it forward. Senor Eduardo, will you play for me tonight?
Donna Bianca, if you command it, I will.
Then I lay upon you my sovereign behest to limber up your fingers, for they will be wanted for my royal service.
I am all obedience.
Take care. If you do not please, I shall shame you by showing you how such things should be done.
That is offering a premium on incapacity. I shall now endeavor to fail.
Ah, but if you err willfully, I shall devise a proportionate punishment.
Miss Ingram ought to be clement, for she has it in her power to inflict a chastisement beyond mortal endurance.
Explain.
Your own fine sense must inform you that one of your frowns would be a sufficient substitute for capital punishment.
Your words please your sovereign, my lord.
Bonjour, madame.
Oh, what a love of a child.
It is Mr. Rochester's ward, I suppose, the little French girl you were speaking of?
Bien ici, ma chère.
She is quite the little puppet, Mr. Rochester. I thought you were not fond of children.
Nor am I.
Then what induced you to take charge of such a little doll as that?
I did not pick her up. She was left on my hands.
You should have sent her to school.
I could not afford it.
Why, you must have a governess for her then. I saw a person with her just now. Is she gone? Oh no, there she is behind the window curtain. You must pay her, of course. I should think it quite expensive.
I have not considered the subject.
No, you men never do consider economy and common sense. Well, you should hear Mamma on the chapter of governesses. I've had, I should think, at least a dozen in my day. Half detestable and the rest ridiculous. Were they not, Mamma?
Did you speak, my love?
My governesses, Mamma.
My dearest, do not mention the word. I have suffered a martyrdom from their incompetency and caprice. 10p! I hope it may do her some good. I noticed her. I am a judge of physiognomy, and in her I saw all the faults of her class.
And what are they, madam?
I will tell you privately.
For my curiosity craves food now.
Ask Blanche. She is nearer you than I.
Oh, don't refer him to me, Mamma. I only have one word to say about the whole tribe. They are a nuisance. Not that I ever suffered much from them. Oh, the tricks we used to play on our Miss Willistons and Miss Grays and Madame Joubert's. Do you remember, Mary? Oh, Madame Joubert was the best. Oh, you village child, she would wail as we tossed the books round the schoolroom.
We used to quiz our governess, too, but she was such a good creature. She would bear anything.
I suppose now we shall move to extract the memoirs of our governess's extant. But in order to avert such an invitation, I move we adjourn to the drawing room for a game of billiards. Mr. Rochester?
Madam, your pleasure is mine. How do you do?
I'm very well, sir.
Why did you not come and speak to me in the room?
I did not wish to disturb you, as you seemed engaged.
What have you been doing during my absence?
Nothing particular. Teaching Adele, as usual.
I'm getting a good deal paler. What does it matter?
Nothing at all, sir.
Did you catch any cold that night in my room?
Not in the least.
Come to the drawing room. You are deserting too early.
I'm tired, sir.
And a little depressed. What about? Tell me.
Nothing. I'm not depressed.
But I affirm that you are. So much so that a few more words would bring tears to your eyes. Indeed, they are there now. If I had more time, I would know what all this means. Well, tonight I excuse you, but know that so long as my guests stay, I expect you to appear in the drawing room every evening. It is my wish. Don't neglect it. Now go and send Mrs. Fairfax for Adele. Good night.
I see them smile, laugh. It is nothing. The light of the candles has as much soul as their smiles. I see Mr. Rochester smile. I looked for their eyes to fall, their color to rise, but there is nothing. They were in no sense moved. He is not to them what he is to me. He is not their kind as he is of mine. I am sure he is. I know I must smother hope. I know I must conceal my sentiments. I must remember that he cannot care much for me. But while I live and breathe, I must love him. Does it always rain at Thornfield?
I believe it's been wet the last 3 days we've been here.
This weather is insupportable. I wanted to go see that gypsy camp.
It is a great shame Mr. Rochester is gone today, or he might have taken us in spite of the dirt.
There is always tomorrow.
Tomorrow may do for some, but not for me.
Perhaps Mr. Mason can escort us.
Mr. Mason? I should think not. Very odd of him coming and planting himself here with Mr. Rochester being away.
But he is so amiable and a very old friend of Mr. Rochester's.
So he says.
A beautiful man, don't you think? Nice nose, pretty little mouth. That is my idea of charming.
And he is so well-bred and interesting. I've never met anyone from Jamaica.
Do you think he owns many plantations?
I believe I am developing a McGrim.
Mr. Mason, we were just speaking of you.
Forgive me, Miss Ashton.
A most extraordinary circumstance.
I just met Lady Ingram on the stair and we were stopped by the housekeeper.
You girls are not to leave this room.
Apparently there's an old woman in the parlor who's being quite troublesome.
An old woman?
What does she want?
To tell the gentry their fortunes, and she's quite set on it.
Did you see her, Mr. Mason? What does she look like?
Well, that I couldn't say. She won't see any of the gentlemen, only the ladies, the young and single ones.
Why? She's a real sorceress. Let's have her in.
My darling, I cannot possibly countenance such an inconsistent proceeding.
Indeed, Mamma, you can and you will. I have a curiosity to have my fortune told.
Well, in that case, you'll have to go to the library. I believe that's where the fortune teller's been told, and she made it clear her mission wasn't to appear before the vulgar herd, so you'll have to see her one by one.
You see now, my queenly Blanche. Be advised, my angel girl, and...
It's not my intention to hear her among the vulgar herd either.
Pause, my angel, my dove, pause, reflect. I shall stand by the door.
I believe, Mr. Mason, you mentioned your plantation. Home, rather, is in Spanish Town.
That is correct, Miss Ashton.
And how did you come to know Mr. Rochester?
Well, don't you know, Mr. Rochester used to live in Jamaica. He just left due to the climate, the hurricanes and the rainy season and all that.
My lily flower! What did she say?
Is she a real fortune teller?
I have seen the gypsy vagabond. She told me what such people usually tell. My whim has been gratified. I should think the magistrate ought to come to put the old hag back in stocks.
I still want to go.
And I as well.
Mr. Mason, you must stand by the door, and if you should hear a scream, you must promise to come to our rescue.
Really, Mamma, Amy Ashley is becoming quite impossible. And Mary little better. What will people think? You allowing them to see such a creature?
My darling Blanche.
Well, I say,
Yes?
it's very odd. The old woman, the fortune teller, said that there's one more unmarried woman in the house she is yet to see, and I'm afraid it must be you.
Indeed.
So, will you see her or must I send her away?
I will see her, by all means.
want your fortune told?
You may please yourself, Mother, but I ought to warn you, I have no faith.
It is like your impudence to say so. Why don't you tremble?
I'm not cold.
Why don't you turn pale?
I'm not sick.
Why don't you consult my art?
I'm not silly.
You are cold, you are sick, you are silly.
Prove it.
You are cold because you are alone. You are sick because the best of feelings, the highest and sweetest given to man, keep far away from you. You are silly because, suffer as you may, you will not stir one step to meet it where it waits for you.
You might say that to almost anyone.
I wonder what you think of as you sit amongst those fine people. Is there a figure whose movements you follow with curiosity?
I like to observe all the figures.
But you never single one from the rest. The master of the house, for instance. Of late, many smiles have been shed upon Mr. Rochester.
Mr. Rochester has a right to enjoy the society of his guests.
Yes, he has sat by the hour listening to a certain pair of fascinating lips and looked so grateful for the pastime given him, don't you think?
I cannot remember detecting gratitude in his face.
You have analyzed it then, and what did you see? You have seen love, have you not?
Not exactly.
What the deuce have you seen then?
Is it known Mr. Rochester is to be married?
Yes, and to the beautiful Miss Ingram. Although just now I told her something regarding her beloved's fortune, which made her look wondrous grave.
I did not come to hear Mr. Rochester's fortune told, but my own.
True. Kneel here before me. Let me see your face. Yes, the eye shines like dew. It looks soft and full of feeling. It turns from me now, but its pride and reserve only confirm me in my opinion. The eye is favorable. As to the mouth, it delights in laughter. That feature, too, is propitious. In fact, the only enemy I see to a fortunate issue is in the brow. It says I can live alone if self-respect requires me to do so. I need not sell my soul to buy bliss. Well said, forehead. Your declaration shall be respected. I have formed my own plans. Right plans, I deem them. I know that if the cup of bliss were offered, one dreg of shame would poison it. Such is not my taste. I wish to foster, not blight. That will do. I'm raving almost. I've governed myself tonight, but further might try me beyond my strength. Rise, Miss Eyre, the play is played out.
Now, sir, what a strange idea.
But well acted, eh?
You've been talking nonsense to make me talk nonsense back. It is scarcely fair.
Oh, do you forgive me, Jane?
I cannot tell till I have thought it over. If, on reflection, I find I have fallen into no great absurdity.
Oh, you've been very correct, very careful.
I have your permission to retire now, I suppose?
No, stay a moment. Tell me what the people in the drawing room are doing.
Discussing the gypsy, I suppose. Are you aware, Mr. Rochester, that a stranger arrived this morning?
I expected no one. Is he gone?
He said he had known you long and that he could take the liberty of installing himself here till you returned.
The deuce he did. Did he give his name?
Mason, sir.
Mason?
Are you ill, sir?
Jane, I've got a blow.
Here, lean on me, sir.
Jane, if all those people in the drawing room came and spat at me, what would you do?
I would turn them out of the room, sir, if I could.
You would dare censure for my sake?
I would dare it for the sake of any friend who deserved my adherence, as you, I am sure, do.
Go back into the room now, and tell Mason quietly that Mr. Rochester is back and will see him. Tell him I await upstairs.
I did what he asked. I sought Mr. Mason. I delivered the message. The company stared. At a late hour, I heard the visitors go to their chambers.
This way, Mason. This is your room.
His tone set my heart at ease.
Help! Help! Rochester, for heaven's sake, come on!
Is it?
Someone has been hurt. Where's Mr. Rochester?
Is it robbers?
Here, be composed, all of you.
What awful event has taken place? Speak!
Oh, don't strangle me, all's right. A servant has had a nightmare, that's all. Now please, to bed. Miss Ingram, I'm sure you will evince superiority to idle terrors. Set the example, if you please. Ladies, please, to bed. Jane, good, you're dressed.
I thought I might.
Come this way. Wait, you don't turn sick at the sight of blood, do you?
I think I shall not.
Give me your hand. It will not do to risk a fainting fit. Warm and steady. Good. Hold that.
Is there danger?
No, a mere scratch. I'll fetch a surgeon for you now. You'll be able to leave by morning, I hope. Jane?
Sir?
I shall have to leave you in this room with this man for an hour, perhaps 2. You will sponge the blood away as I do when it returns. You will not speak to him on any pretext. And Richard, it will be at the peril of your life if you speak to her.
Edward.
Remember, no conversation.
And again into the basin of blood and water.
Have you come to say goodbye to me, Jane? Your little feet are bare. You are cold.
I watch the candle wane.
Let me warm you.
I fear this man is dying, yet I must not speak to him.
I buried a child of 5 years old only a day ago. A good little child, too, whose soul is now in heaven. It is to be feared the same cannot be said of you were you called thence.
I will drain your hearts.
I must keep my post.
Keep my post.
I must keep my post. I must keep my post. I must keep my post.
I will suck your blood. I will drain your hearts dry.
There's an invisible world and a kingdom of spirits, and that world is around us. And those spirits guard us, for they commissioned to guard us.
You will stay in the Red Room.
Oh, when will he come? When will he come?
Come, Carter. I give you but half an hour for dressing the wound and getting him downstairs. Now, my good fellow, how are you?
She's done me in, I fear.
Not a whit. Carter, assure him there's no danger.
I can do that conscientiously. But what is this? The skin on your shoulder is cut as well as torn. There have been teeth here.
Well, she bit me. She worried me like a tigress when Rochester got the knife from her.
You should have grappled with her at once.
She looked so quiet at first. I thought I might do some good.
You thought? You thought? Come, Carter, hurry. The sun is almost up, and I must have him off.
It's done.
She said she'd suck my blood and drain my heart.
Never mind her gibberish. You'll forget it once you're back in Spanish town.
Wish I could forget it.
You will. Take him to the carriage, Carter. Goodbye, Dick.
Edward.
Well, what is it?
Let her be taken care of. Let her be treated as tenderly as possible.
I do my best, and have done it, and will do it. Yet would to God there were an end to all this.
Presentiments are strange things. When I was just a little girl, I once heard someone say that to dream of children was a sure sign of trouble. That next night at Thornfield, I dreamt of an infant. And the next night, and the next. It was a wailing child one night, a laughing child the next. That afternoon, I was summoned downstairs by a message. was from Gateshead. It was from Mrs. Reed.
Bring me Jane Eyre.
The letter was full of troubles, hinted at a fortune lost in gambling. Her son, John Reed, was dead. Perhaps it was suicide.
Bring me Jane Eyre.
And she wished to see me, would not rest until she saw me.
Are you Jane Eyre?
Yes. How are you, Aunt Reed?
Stand away. Don't annoy me by holding the bedclothes fast. Are you Jane Eyre?
I am.
Jane Eyre. I had more trouble with that child than anyone could believe. Her incomprehensible disposition, her fits of temper, her unnatural watchings of one's movements.
Aunt Reed!
Who is it that calls me aunt? She would not call me aunt. I know you. You are Jane Eyre. Is there no one in the room with you?
No one.
What we think of little in life is what burdens us in our final hour. Read this.
But who is William Eyre, Aunt? Aunt?
Jane Eyre. My husband loved it. The poor puling thing.
Will you have the goodness to send me the address of my niece, Jane Eyre? I was sure to come to me in Jamaica.
I shall never forget that day when she turned on me.
I intend to adopt her.
Declared I had treated her with the most miserable cruelty.
To make her my heir.
It was as if an animal I had struck looked up at me with a man's voice and cursed me in a human voice.
Think no more of it, Aunt. I was a child then.
I tell you, I cannot forget it. I took my revenge. I wrote to her uncle. I told him she had died of typhus at Lowood.
If you could be persuaded to regard me with kindness.
She had a very bad disposition.
Many times as a child, I would have been glad to love you.
Impossible to understand.
You have my forgiveness.
She was born to be my torment.
Love me then, or hate me, as you will. You have my full and free forgiveness. Be at peace.
Jane Eyre? By my life, it's Jane Eyre. Come here, if you please. Are you coming from town? And on foot? You look guilty, as you should, truant. You said you'd be gone a week. What the deuce have you done with yourself this last month?
I have been with my aunt, sir, who is dead.
A true Janian reply. She comes from the other world, from the abode of people who are dead.
I'm glad to be returned, sir.
Where are you going?
To the house.
No, stay a moment. I have long wished to talk with you on a certain subject. Thornfield is a pleasant place in the summer, is it not?
Yes, sir.
I perceive you have an affection for it, and although I cannot understand how it is, I also perceive that you have acquired a degree of regard for that foolish little child Adele, too. Even simple Dame Fairfax. Is this not so?
Yes, sir.
And you would be sorry to leave them?
Yes.
Pity. Because very soon, Miss Eyre, it is my intention to take Miss Ingram to my bosom. She's an extensive armful, but that's not the point. One can never have too much of such a very excellent thing as my beautiful Blanche. Jane, listen to me. Why do you turn your head?
I suppose, sir, Adele ought to go to school. I'm sure you perceive the necessity for it.
To get her out of my bride's way, who might otherwise walk over her rather too emphatically. There's sense in the suggestion, not a doubt of it. And you?
I should hope, sir, that Adele and I would both be safe out of the house before your bride enters it. I will advertise immediately.
Advertise? Not at all. I myself have found a place for you. Now, don't speak of it. When a dependent has done her duty as well as you have done yours, she has a sort of claim upon her employer for any little assistance he can conveniently render her. I have found a place that I think will suit, with Mrs. Dionysus O'Gall of Bitternut Lodge in Ireland.
It is a long way off, sir.
No matter. A girl of your sense will not object to a long sea voyage.
But the distance.
From what?
From England and from Thornfield and...
Well?
From you, sir.
It's a long way to Ireland, but if I can't do better, how is it to be helped? Are you anything akin to me, do you think, Jane? Because I sometimes have the queer feeling with regard to you, as if I'd a string here, inextricably knotted to one there. And I feel if that boisterous channel came between us, the cord of communication would be snapped, and I should take to bleeding inwardly. As for you, you'd forget me.
That I never should, sir, you know. I wish I'd never been born, nor never come to Thornfield.
Because you are sorry to leave it?
I am sorry. I love Thornfield because in it I have lived a full and delightful life. I have known you, Mr. Rochester, and it strikes me with anguish to know I absolutely must be parted from you forever. I see the necessity of departure, and it is like looking on the necessity of death.
Where do you see the necessity?
In the shape of Miss Ingram, your bride.
I have no bride.
But you will have.
Yes, I will.
Then I must go.
No, you will stay, Jane, I swear it.
I tell you I must go. Do you think I can stay to become nothing to you? Do you think because I'm poor, obscure, and plain that I'm heartless and soulless as well? You think wrong. I have as much soul as you and full as much heart. And if God had gifted me with some beauty and wealth, I should have made it as hard for you to leave me as it is now for me to leave you. I'm not talking to you now through the medium of conventionalities. It is my spirit that addresses your spirit, just as if we had both passed through the grave and we stood at God's feet, equal, as we are.
As we are, so, Jane.
Let me go! You are a married man, as good as one, and wed to one you do not truly love. I would scorn such a union. I am better than you. Let me go!
Jane, don't struggle so, like a bird caught in a net.
I am no bird, no net ensnares me. I am a free human being.
True. So you shall decide your destiny. Jane, I offer you my heart, my hand, and a share of all my possessions.
You play a farce, and I laugh at it.
I'm asking you to pass through life at my side.
Your bride stands between us.
My bride is here, because my equal is here, and my likeness. Jane, will you marry me? Do you still doubt me?
Entirely.
What love have I for Miss Ingram? None. What love has she for me? None. I would not, I could not marry Miss Ingram. Why do you look at me like that, Jane? You torture me.
I'm trying to read your face.
You torture me. Accept me quickly. Say Edward. Give me my name. Edward, I will marry you.
Are you in earnest? Do you truly love me?
I swear it. Say the words. Say them.
Edward, I will marry you.
It will atone. It will atone. Have I not found her friendless and cold and comfortless? Is there not love in my heart? I know my Maker sanctions what I do. As for man's opinion, I defy it.
I've drawn a picture.
I'm slatternly. I seldom put and never keep things in order. I'm careless. I forget rules. I read when I should learn my lessons. Shh.
I've drawn a picture. It came to me in a dream. Thornfield was in ruins. I was carrying a child. It was strangling me, but I could not put it down for anything. Mr. Rochester had ridden away, but there was someone else there. A woman dressed in white, like a shroud. She wears my wedding veil.
Hush, Janet. It was a dream.
He said it was a dream, but when I awoke, my veil was on the floor, torn into pieces.
Jane, is Thornfield Hall a ruin? Am I leaving you without a word? It was a dream.
Am I dreaming, Miss Eyre, or did Mr. Rochester truly say he wishes to marry you? I'm so astonished, I hardly know what to say.
I told her simply to wish me happy.
Jane, this morning I wrote to my banker in London to send me certain jewels.
I told him not to speak as if I were a beauty.
You are a beauty in my eyes.
There's an old saying, all is not gold that glitters.
I will attire you in satin and lace.
I want no satin or jewels. I won't be kept by him.
Isn't she original?
I shall continue to act as Adele's governess. I want nothing from him but...
But what?
His regard, and I will give him mine in return.
Impudence.
Miss Eyre, I fear there is something to be found here that neither you nor I expect.
I won't be kept by him.
You must be on your guard against him. Avoid his company.
A month ago, I wrote my Uncle William to tell him I'm to be married.
The Lord God has provided you with resources other than yourself, or
Today
than creatures as feeble as yourself.
Today I look in the mirror and see a figure so unlike myself that it seems almost the image of a stranger.
Oh, the pride of my life, the desire of my eyes. Do you love me, Jane? Repeat it.
I do, sir, with all my heart.
Strange. Those words cause me pain here. You speak them with such earnest religious energy. It is too much as if some spirit were near me. But enough. It is time.
I require and charge ye both, as ye will answer at the dreadful day of judgment, that if either of ye be aware of any impediment why ye may not be lawfully wed, ye do confess it now. Do you take this woman to be thy lawfully wedded wife?
This wedding cannot go on. I declare the existence of an impediment.
Sir?
Proceed.
I cannot, sir, until...
Proceed.
This wedding cannot go on.
Proceed.
What is the nature of the impediment? Perhaps he can be got over in some way.
Perhaps Mr. Rochester is a wife now living. Prove it. I have this! A license that states that on the 20th of October, 1830, Edward Fairfax Rochester married one Bertha Antoinette Mason in Spanish Town, Jamaica.
This simply proves that he once had a wife living, not that she is still alive.
She was 3 months ago. I saw her in this house. I'm her brother.
Enough! All shall bolt out at once like a bullet from a barrel. Wood, close your book, shut up the church. There will be no wedding today. No, let us go up into the house instead and visit Mrs. Poole's patient, my wife.
There now, I won't.
Don't look at me, you creature. You don't.
You know this place, Mason. She bit and stabbed you here. Good morning, Mrs. Poole, and how's your charge today?
Well, tolerable, sir, I thank you. Rather snappish, but not rageous.
Ah!
Oh, sir, she sees you. You better not stay.
She has no knife today, I suppose.
One never knows. She's very cunning, sir.
This is my wife, sister to that resolute personage there. Cheer up, Dick. I'd sooner strike a woman than you. Comes from a mad family. Her mother was insane and a drunkard. And my wife, like the dutiful child she is, copied her parents on both points. Such is the sole conjugal embrace I am ever to know. Such are the endearments which are to solace me. And this is what I wish to have. Compare, gentlemen, that face with this mask, that form with this bulk, then judge me if you will. But remember, so shall you be judged. This girl knew no more than you would of this disgusting secret. She thought all was fair and legal. Off with you now. I must shut up my prize.
Your uncle will be glad to hear you had no part in this, Miss Eyre. Well, that is, of course, if you're still living when I return to Jamaica.
My uncle?
William Eyre, do you not remember?
My letter, yes.
Yes, well, I was with William. He received it. Your uncle is very ill, Miss Eyre, and so he sent me in his stead. I would desire you to return with me to Jamaica, were I not half certain he'd be dead when we returned. So, given that, I believe it's best for you to remain in England. Goodbye, Miss Eyre. You'll hear from me shortly.
did they send me so far and so lonely? Up where the moors spread and grey rocks apart. Then our adopted kind angels only watch o'er the steps of the poor orphan child. Indeed our soul and islands they are weary. Long is the way and the mountains are wild. Still the twilight grows moonless and dreary over the path of the poor orphan child. Yet this is dark, the night breeze is blowing. Clouds there are none, and blisters bleed mild. God in His mercy protection is showing comfort and hope to the poor orphan child. Should I fall?
You come out at last. Well, I have been waiting for you long and listening, yet not one movement have I heard. 5 minutes more of that death-like hush, and I should have forced the lock. So you shun me. You shut yourself up and grieve alone. You're passionate. I expected a scene of some kind. I was ready for the hot rain of tears. Not a word of reproach, nothing bitter? Jane, will you ever forgive me? You know I'm a scoundrel, Jane.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me so roundly. Don't spare me. Oh, I know you. You're thinking how to act. Talking, you consider, is of no use.
I do not wish to act against you.
Not in your sense of the word, but in mine you are scheming to destroy me. You intend to make yourself a complete stranger to me, to live under this roof only as Adele's governess, and if ever I say a friendly word to you, you will say that man nearly made me his mistress. I must be ice and rock to him, and ice and rock you will become.
Adele must have a new governess, sir.
Oh, Adele will go to school. That is all settled. Jane, you will not stay here, nor will I. All is prepared for prompt departure. Tomorrow you shall go. I have a place, a secure sanctuary. Jane, will you hear reason? Because if you don't, I'll try violence.
Sit down. I'll talk to you as long as you like.
Oh, Jane, hush now. I cannot endure it. It is because I love you too well. You don't love me then? It was only my rank you valued.
I do love you, more than ever, but this is the last time I must express it.
The last time? Do you think you can live with me and always be cold and distant?
No, sir. I'm certain I could not, and therefore I must leave you.
For how long? For a few minutes while you smooth?
I must part with you for my whole life. I must begin a new existence.
Of course. I told you you should. You shall go to a place I have in the south of France. Jane, I am not long enduring. I am not cool and dispassionate. You forget that.
Oh, heaven help me!
I am a fool. She must see that I am not married, but I do not tell her why. Jane, did you ever know I was a younger son? That my father and brother were both avaricious men who could not give me my fair share of the estate?
No.
They were proud, too. The devil take them. So I was to make a wealthy marriage. My father had an old acquaintance, a Mr. Mason, a rich Jamaican merchant who had a daughter who was the boast of Spanish Town for her beauty. I was married before I knew where I was. Oh, I have no respect for myself when I think of that act. I never loved, I never esteemed, I did not even know her. I was told her mother was dead. After the marriage, I learned my mistake. She was only mad, as my father and brother both well knew. Jane, I lived with that woman upstairs for 4 years, endured all the agonies of being bound to a wife, both intemperate and unchaste. And in those 4 years, both my father and brother died. Think on it. I was rich enough now, but poor, so poor, because the doctors had discovered that my wife was mad, and I therefore could not rid myself of her by any legal proceedings. You don't like my narrative?
I pity you. I do pity you.
One night, I was awakened by her yells. She had, of course, been shut up. It was a fiery West Indian night. The air was like sulfur. This life, I thought, is hell. I took a revolver up in my hand. And then suddenly, the weather broke. The air grew pure, and I fixed a resolution. I would take the mad woman with me to England. I would place her in safety and comfort and leave her. I would travel the world and form what tie I wished.
But you could not marry, sir.
I had determined that I could and I should. Jane, it was not my original intention to deceive. I meant to tell my tale plainly, but now you see how the case stands, don't you? After a life of unutterable misery, I have for the first time found what I can truly love. I have found you, Jane. You are my sympathy, my better self. Jane, just give me your word. Say, Mr. Rochester, I will be yours.
Mr. Rochester, I will not be yours.
Do you mean to go one way in the world and to let me go another?
I do.
Oh, Jane, this is wicked. It would not be wicked to love me.
It would be to obey you.
But you would hurt no one. You have neither relatives nor friends to offend.
The more solitary, the more friendless I am, the more I will respect myself. I will hold to principles received by me when I was sane, and not mad as I am now. Laws and principles are not for times when there is no temptation. They are for now, and if at my individual convenience I might break them, what would be their worth? They have a worth, so I have always believed, and if I cannot believe it now, it is because I am insane, quite insane. They are all I have at this hour to stand by.
Never was anything at once so frail and so indomitable. I could break her in two, but what good would that do me? Whatever I do with the cage, I cannot get at the spirit. Oh, Jane, come with me.
I'm going, sir.
You will leave? My deep love, my frantic prayer are nothing to you?
I'm going.
Well then, Jane, go. I consent. Go back to your room and think over all I have said. And Jane, cast a glance on my sufferings. Think of me.
God bless you, my dear master. God keep you from harm and wrong, and reward you well for your past kindness to me. I know what I have to do. I seek the key of the side door in the kitchen. I oil the key and the lock. I get some water, some bread, for perhaps I shall have to walk far. All this I do without one sound. A mile off lies a road I have never traveled. Thither I bend my steps. He will send for me in the morning. I will be gone. He will have me sought for. It will be in vain. May you never feel what I feel. May you never appeal to heaven in prayers so hopeless. May you never be the instrument of evil to what you wholly love. Do you know anywhere in the neighborhood where a servant is wanted? I left my bag on the coach, and I was...
Nay, there's no need for such in this town.
Then what do people do for work here?
Work at the needle factory down the road, but it's men's work.
Then what do the women do?
Some do one thing, some do another, but the poor folk won't get on as they can.
Will you give me a roll for this handkerchief?
Nay, I don't sell it, sir.
Will you take my gloves?
Nay, how do I know where you got them from?
Oh, please, please, God, help me.
Jane, you little Peter Bear, you're cold. Let me warm you.
What do you want?
I want a night's shelter and a morsel of bread to eat.
I'll give you a piece of bread, but we can't take in a beggar.
I left my bag on the coach. A mistake, you see. I've been walking for days and there's no work. If you turn me away, what shall I do?
Here's a penny. Now go.
Don't shut the door, for God's sake.
The rain is driving in.
I must die if I am turned away.
Not you. I'm feared you have some ill plans that bring you about folks' houses at this time of night. If you have any followers, housebreakers, and such, anywhere near, tell them we have gentlemen and dogs and guns.
Be on your guard against her. Avoid her company. Shut her out of your converse. For this child...
The more solitary, the more friendless I am, the more I will respect myself.
This child...
The more I will respect myself. I can but die.
All men must die, but not all are condemned to die of cold and want.
Hurry. Put that there. Bring her in, St. John. She looks so pale.
As pale as death.
She's famished, I think. Hannah, get some bread and some milk, if you please.
All this fuss about a poor beggar woman, and I don't know what all.
It is very well you took her in, St. John.
Yes, she certainly would have been found dead at the door in the morning.
She's gone through strange hardships, no doubt.
She's not an uneducated person, I think. Her clothes are muddy, but very fine.
Look, she's waking.
Can you speak? Here, have a drink.
Not too much at first. Try if she can speak now. Ask her name.
My name is Jane Elliott.
And where do you live? Where are your friends?
Can we send for anyone you know? What has happened to you, my dear?
I can tell you nothing.
But what then do you expect us to do for you?
Nothing.
Do you mean that we have now given you what age you require, that we may dismiss you back into the night?
Do with me and for me as you like, but excuse me from talking. My breath is short.
Enough. Hannah, let her lay here, present. In 10 minutes more, give her the rest of the milk and the bread.
To speak the truth, St. John, my heart rather warms to her. I wish we may be able to benefit her permanently.
That is hardly likely. You'll find she's some young woman who's had a misunderstanding amongst her friends. She looks sensible, but not at all handsome.
She is so ill, St. John, and as to her face, I rather like it.
On the third day I was better. I could speak and move. On the fourth, I ventured downstairs to thank my benefactors. From Hannah, I had found out much about them.
They're brothers and sisters, to be sure. Their mother's been resting in her grave, these last 10 years.
Their father had died as well.
Of a stroke, just 3 weeks ago. Left them destitute poor lands on account of his lending a great deal of money to a man who later turned bankrupt.
So the house was to be sold.
Miss Mary and Miss Diana are going off to become governesses. And Mr. St. John, it hurts my heart sore to have him be going so far away from us. He'll be leaving soon for India to do the Lord's work. A missionary he's to be.
Well, that's that then.
Why? You've come downstairs.
You should have waited for my leave.
I am sorry. Have I disturbed you? I will go.
No, it is nothing. Only a letter of no consequence. Are you sure you are well enough to be out of bed?
You still look so pale. How do you feel?
Quite well.
Hannah tells us you have been recovering and have a good appetite.
I trust I shall not eat long at your expense.
No. When you have indicated to us the residence of your friends, we can write to them. You shall be restored to home.
The name of the place where and the person with whom I have lived is my secret, sir.
Which you have, in my opinion, a right to keep both from St. John and any other questioner.
Yet if I know nothing of you or your history, I cannot help you.
Don't make her talk anymore now, St. John. Miss Elliot, come sit by me. Miss Elliot?
Is your name really Jane Elliot?
No.
You won't tell us your real name?
I fear discovery above all things. Show me how to work. That is all I ask. But till then, allow me to stay here. I dread...
Indeed, you shall stay here.
You shall.
My sisters, I see, have a pleasure in keeping you.
Begging your pardon, miss, but the kitchen's in an uproar and the girl is nowhere to be found.
Oh dear, she had a toothache and I sent her to the surgeon.
Never mind, Hannah, we're coming.
You'll excuse me, Mr. Rivers. I feel I disturbed you earlier.
It was nothing. A letter from a lawyer, merely. My uncle is recently dead. This missive informs us he has left his property to another. It is of no consequence. He had a right to do as he pleased.
I am sorry. I should go and help your sisters. I am stronger now and must be doing something to earn my keep.
Miss Elliot, when you spoke earlier, I thought of something, a situation that perhaps I would not do.
If you have found some employment for me, speak.
I can see your society is amongst the educated. You may consider the work I offer as degrading, but I consider that no service degrades which can better our race.
Well, proceed.
This town, when it came to it 2 years ago, had no school. The children of the poor were excluded from all hope of progress. I established a school for boys. I mean now to open one for girls. Its mistress will have a salary of £30 a year.
Mr. Rivers, I accept your proposal with all my heart.
You comprehend me? Your scholars will be poor girls. What will you do with your accomplishments?
They will keep. Mr. Rivers, I do truly thank you.
You will not stay here long?
Indeed. I cannot think what makes you say so.
I can see it in your eyes. In their nature is an alloy as detrimental to repose as that in mine.
I am not ambitious.
Ambition? What makes you speak of ambition? I know I'm ambitious, but how did you find it out?
I was speaking of myself.
Well, if you're not ambitious, you are instead...
What?
I was going to say impassioned, but you may have misunderstood and been displeased. I mean, human affections have a most powerful hold upon you. You cannot long be content to pass your leisure in solitude, any more than I can be content to live here pent up in the mountains, waiting for the destiny my master has called me to.
Which is?
The greatest to which man can aspire, the advancement of God's kingdom on earth.
Diana teaches me German. I like to learn from her. Mary is gentle and good. As to Mr. St. John, I hear him preach. The mind is thrilled, the heart astonished. Yet throughout there's a strange bitterness. And when he is done, instead of feeling enlightened by his discourse, I experience an inexpressible sadness. St. John Rivers has not yet found the peace of God which passeth all understanding. He has found it no more than have I with my concealed and racking regrets.
You think too much of repeated dreams, Jane.
I rush into strange dreams at night. I still again and again meet Mr. Rochester.
You're too impulsive, too vehement.
He did love me. No one will ever love me so again. I shall never again know the sweet homage given to beauty, youth, and grace, for to no one else will I ever seem to possess such charms. But where am I wandering? Is it better to be a slave in a fool's paradise, fevered with delusive bliss one moment, suffocating and bitter as shame the next? Or to be a village schoolmistress, free and honest? I was right. God directed me to the right choice.
Are you there, Miss Elliot? The storm is terrible. I can assure you I've had hard work to get here.
But why are you come?
Rather inhospitable question to put to a visitor, but since you ask it, I reply simply to have a little talk with you. May I be seated?
Of course.
Your school is satisfactory,
Yes.
and I have observed my sisters have grown quite fond of you.
Yes, it is a great sadness to me that they must so soon leave. Has there been some change in your arrangements? Is that why you are come? Are you summoned to India sooner than you expected?
No, such chance is too good to befall me. I've come, Miss Elliot, to tell you a story, though I must warn you that it may sound somewhat hackneyed to your ears. 20 years ago, a poor curate married a rich man's daughter. Her family disowned her, and before 2 years had passed, the rash pair were both dead, leaving behind a little daughter who was reared by a certain aunt called, I come to names now, Mrs. Reed of Gateshead. Did you hear a noise? To proceed, Mrs. Reed kept the orphan 10 years, and at the end of that time transferred her to Lawwood School, which was then under the direction of a Mr. Brocklehurst. The pupils were not well treated. A contagion took over the school. Many students died. Brocklehurst was disgraced. It would seem the heroine of my tale died too, but that was not the case. She survived, became a teacher, graduated to the post of governess in the house of a certain Mr. Rochester.
Mr. Rivers!
Who, it seemed, wished to marry the young woman, but at the very altar it was discovered he had a wife yet alive. As for the governess, she vanished. No one knows when, where, or how. I myself received a letter from a certain Mr. Briggs, a solicitor who was eager to find this young woman. Is it not an odd tale?
Did he write of Mr. Rochester?
I know nothing of Mr. Rochester. Briggs wrote of a Jane Eyre. Do you own this name? Then you may perhaps be interested to know why he wrote of you.
Why did he then?
He wrote to tell you that your uncle William Eyre of Jamaica is dead, and that he has left you all his property, and that you are now rich. Merely that.
I? Rich?
20,000 pounds, I think they say, but what is that?
20,000 pounds?
If you had committed a murder, and I told you your crime was discovered, you could scarcely look more aghast. Well, that is what I came to say, Miss Eyre. Now I must leave you. Good night.
Wait. It puzzles me why Mr. Briggs wrote to you about me.
Oh, I'm a clergy, and clergy are often appealed to about odd matters.
That does not satisfy me.
Another time.
No, tonight.
Well, you must know someday. Your name is Jane Eyre?
Yes, we have settled that already.
My mother's name was Eyre.
But
she had two brothers, one a clergyman who married your mother, and another a Mr. William Eyre, a merchant in Jamaica, who died but a month ago. You were there when we received word of Uncle William's will. We learned he had left all his property to another in consequence of a quarrel between him and my father, an orphan niece, in fact. Briggs wrote me again a few weeks ago to say the heiress was lost and ask if I knew anything of her. You know the rest.
But wait, you three then are my cousins?
We are cousins, yes.
Oh, I am glad. Glad!
You were serious when I told you you had a fortune, and now for a matter of a moment you are excited.
What can you mean? It may be of no moment to you. You have sisters and don't care for a cousin. But I had nobody and now have 3 relations, or 2 if you don't want to be counted. I will tell Diana and Mary tomorrow. With 5,000 pounds each, they should do very well.
You are confused. I have been too abrupt.
And what effect would 5,000 pounds have on you, Mr. Rivers? Would it induce you to stay in England and settle like an ordinary mortal?
Miss Eyre.
20,000 pounds divided equally between us 4 will give us 5,000 pounds each. I tell you, it would oppress me to have 20,000 pounds, which, moreover, could never be mine in justice.
Your future husband would not agree.
Nonsense. I shall never marry. I never had a home, never had brothers and sisters. I must and will have them now. Say you'll be my brother, St. John.
Jane, my dear sister. And the house. Jane, you spent far too much money fixing it up.
Carpet, draperies, new furniture. Really, there was no need.
And the piano.
A piano. Shocking. I wonder you have any inheritance left. You have gone to too much trouble.
Indeed, I have not.
And what do you think, St. John?
I trust that when this first flush of vivacity is over, she'll look a little higher than household endearments and domestic joys.
Shame on you.
I think you are almost wicked to talk so. I am disposed to be as content as a queen, and you try to stir me up to restlessness.
To put to profit the talents which God has committed to your keeping. Do not cling so tenaciously to ties of the flesh, Jane. Save your constancy and ardor for an adequate cause.
I feel I have adequate cause to be happy, and I will be happy.
Indeed, I hope you shall. Now I must be at my books. Good night.
St. John, Jane is your sister too, but you don't treat her as such. You should give Jane a hug as well.
He does not like our revels.
It is not in his character, Jane.
His plans have not changed.
Oh, Jane, there's nothing you or I could do to turn St. John from his purpose. Indeed, he cannot understand why we would not wish to make that sacrifice as well.
Jane, there's sickness in the village. Come with me on my visit.
It is a bitter night.
You can bear a mountain blast and a few flakes of snow as well as any of us.
And so I go.
Jane, I want you to give up German and learn Hindustani.
You are not in earnest?
It will help me in my studies have a pupil.
And so I learn.
Jane, what are you doing there sitting by the fire?
Diana says I do not look well.
Nonsense. What you want is a purpose, employment, some meaningful labor.
And so I work. I do not think of resisting him. I cannot resist him.
Jane, you know that I sailed India on the 20th of June.
God will protect you. You have undertaken his work.
Yes, there's my glory and joy. I'm the servant of an infallible master. It surprises me that not all burn to enlist under the same banner.
They are few in number and difficult to discover.
You speak truly, but when found, is it not right to stir them up, to show them what their gifts are and why they were given, to offer them direct from God, a place in the ranks of his chosen?
If they're right for the task, will not their own hearts say so?
And what does your heart say?
What? My heart is mute.
Then I must speak for it. Jane, come with me to India. Come as my fellow laborer and wife.
Oh, St. John.
I've watched you ever since we first met. In the village school, I found you could perform labor uncongenial to your inclinations. When you learned of your inheritance, I saw money had no power over you. Jane, in the unflagging energy and unshaken temper with which you have done all that I asked. Jane, I see in you a soul that revels in the flame of sacrifice. Jane, you are faithful, constant, courageous, very gentle, very heroic.
I am not fit.
Who is ever truly called thought himself worthy of the summons? I trust you unreservedly.
I do not have your powers. It is folly for the weak to march with the strong.
Your assistance will be to me invaluable. You will be my true companion, my helpmate. Jane, God and nature intended you for a missionary's wife. It is not personal, but mental endowments which he has given you. You are formed for labor, not for love. I claim you, not for my pleasure, but for my sovereign service.
I know I must seek another interest in life to replace the one I have lost. There is nothing so absurd, so weak, as to drag on from day to day, as if I were waiting for some impossible change in circumstances. But, St. John, I'm ready to go to India, if I can go free.
Your answer is not clear.
I will not marry you.
Nonsense. Either our union must be consecrated by marriage, or it cannot exist.
I regard you as a brother, you regard me as a sister. So let us continue.
I want a wife, a helpmate I can influence efficiently in life and retain absolutely until death.
Then seek one elsewhere than me, St. John. Seek one fitted to your purpose.
Fitted to God's purpose, you mean? Give your heart to God, Jane. He demands it of you.
Oh, I will give my heart to God. You do not want it. I repeat, I freely consent to go with you as your fellow missionary, but not as your wife.
How can I take with me to India a young woman and we not be married? How can we be forever together, sometimes in solitude, and be unwed? You have a man's vigorous brain, but a woman's heart. It would not do. And undoubtedly enough of love would follow upon our marriage to render the union right even in your eyes.
I scorn your idea of love, and I scorn you when you offer it.
It is not me you deny, Jane, but God.
I can do what he wants. I'm forced to see it. If I go to India, I will make the sacrifice absolutely. I can work as hard as he can, with as little grudging. I can work to the death.
God waits only for death to crown us with a full reward.
He will never love me, but he shall approve of me. In leaving England, I leave nothing. Mr. Rochester is not here, and if he were, what can that ever be to me?
There will come a time in which you off these mortal passion.
My business is to live without him now.
Do not despair. Life is soon over, and death is so certain an entrance to happiness.
Is not the occupation St. John offers me truly the most glorious God can assign?
he that overcometh shall inherit all things. I shall be his God, and he shall be my son.
I watch him standing there.
I am the resurrection and the life.
And I fancy myself his wife.
I will bring thee into the city of God, which is lit by neither sun nor moon.
All was changing in a sudden sweep.
For in that place the glory of the Lord shines forever.
The dim room was filled with visions.
I live in calm, looking to the end.
Were I but convinced that it is God's will I should marry you, I could vow to marry you here and now. Come afterwards what would.
My prayers are answered.
Jane. Jane. Jane.
What? What do you see?
Can you not hear it?
There's nothing there.
Being too much in love with human beings, Jane.
No! No!
Jane.
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 I'm coming, Mr. Rochester. Wait for me. Oh, where are you? Here an illustration. A lover finds his mistress asleep. Wishing to catch a glimpse of her fair face without waking her, he steals softly over the grass, careful to make no sound. He bends over her, bends lower. Now his eyes anticipate the vision of beauty. But look, he starts. He takes her in his arms, calls aloud a name, gazes at her wildly. He had thought his love slept soundly. He finds she is stone dead. I had expected to see Thornfield Hall. I found instead a blackened ruin. The grounds were trodden and waste. The portal was void. The front was, as I had once seen it in a dream, a shell-like wall. No roof, no battlements, no chimneys. All had fallen in. Who is there?
I just came to look about the place. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Forgive me. I did not expect to see anyone. Who are you?
I just came to look about the place. I'm the late Mr. Rochester's porter.
The late? Is he dead?
I mean the present gentleman, Mr. Edward's father.
But what happened here?
There was a terrible fire. Broke out in the middle of the night. It's a horrible thing. I saw it myself.
But how?
There's a lady, ma'am, a lunatic kept in the house, cunning as a witch she was, and that night she set fire to Thornfield. She climbed it to Ruth. I'll never forget the sight. A tall woman, her hair streaming out against the flames. And then Mr. Rochester went after her. I heard him call her name, and then she yelled and gave a spring, and the next minute she lay smashed on the pavement.
Oh my goodness!
Yes, and poor Mr. Edward.
But you said he was alive!
It was all his own courage in a way, ma'am. He wouldn't leave the house till everybody was out before him. As he finally came down the staircase, there was a great crash. Everything fell. He was taken out of the ruins alive but sadly hurt. One eye was knocked out, miss, and one hand so crushed that the surgeon had to amputate it directly. He was now helpless indeed, blind and a cripple.
Where is he? Where does he live?
He's at Ferndean's, a manor house about 30 miles off. Won't have anybody but old Mary and John to tend him.
You must show me the way. And if the postboys can drive me to Ferndean before dark this day, I'll pay you all handsomely.
Give me the water, Mary. This is you, Mary, is it not?
Mary is in the kitchen, sir.
Who is this? Answer me.
Will you have a little more water, sir? I spilt half of what was in the glass.
What delusion has come over me?
No delusion, sir. I am come back.
Oh, I cannot see, but I must feel, or my heart will stop. These are her fingers, her small, slight fingers. If so, there must be more of her. This is her shape, her size.
And this is her voice. God bless you, sir. I'm glad to be so near you again.
Jane Eyre. It is a dream. Such dreams as I have had at night when I kissed her and felt that she loved me and would never leave me. You will fly too, but before you go, embrace me, Jane.
There, sir. You see, I am no dream.
You are altogether a human being? You are certain of that?
I conscientiously believe so, Mr. Rochester. In fact, I'm an independent woman now.
Independent? What do you mean?
My uncle in Jamaica is dead, and he left me 5,000 pounds.
This is real. I should never dream that. What, Janet? You're rich.
Quite rich. If you won't let me live with you, I can build a house of my own. I'll be your neighbor, your nurse. I will read with you, wait on you, walk with you, be hands and eyes to you.
But you cannot always be my nurse, Janet. You are young. You must marry one day.
I don't care about being married.
You should care. If I were what I once was, I would try to make you care, but a sightless block.
You know, I find you rather alarming, sir. I fear you're being metamorphosed into a lion or something of that sort. Your hair reminds me of eagle's feathers. Whether or not your nails are grown like bird's claws, I have not yet noticed.
On this arm, I have neither hand nor nails at all. A ghastly sight, don't you think, Jane?
A pity to see it, and a pity to see your eyes. The worst of it is, one is in danger of making too much of you for it.
Am I hideous, Jane?
Very. You always were, you know.
The wickedness has not been taken out of you, wherever you've been.
Yet I've been with good people, far better than you, possessed with ideas and views you never entertained in your life.
Who the deuce have you been with?
A clergyman and his two sisters, who were very good to me and gave me a means to make my living.
A clergyman? A respectable, well-conducted man of 50, I suppose?
Rather younger, sir. 29, I should think.
Indeed. Did you like him?
Yes, I liked him very much.
But his appearance, he's the awkward sort of man, half strangled with his white neckcloth, eh?
Most would find St. John Rivers very handsome, I should think, sir.
Curse him. Did you like him, Jane?
Yes, but you asked me that already.
And he, I suppose, so young and handsome and talented, I suppose he was betrothed to some local beauty.
No, sir. In fact, he asked me to marry him.
Miss Eyre, why do you remain pertinaciously perched on my knee?
Because I'm comfortable here.
No, Jane, you are not. Go and marry this husband you have chosen, this St. John Rivers.
He is not my husband, nor ever will be, for he does not love me, nor I him. Sir, all my heart is yours. It belongs to you, and with you it would remain were fate to exile the rest of me from your presence forever.
But I want more than your heart, Jane. I want a wife.
Do you, sir?
Is this unwelcome news?
That depends on your choice.
Which you shall make for me.
Choose then, sir, her who loves you best.
I will at least choose her who I love best. Jane, will you marry me?
Yes, sir.
Jane, you think me, I dare say, an irreligious dog. But of late, only of very late, I've begun to pray. Brief prayers, but sincere. And Jane, it was Monday last. I was in a singular mood. Oh, how I longed for thee, Janet. I prayed to God that I might see you. Prayed with the only words I could. Jane, Jane, Jane.
Did you speak those words aloud?
I did. But what followed is the strangest point. I heard then a voice. I know not whence the voice came, but I know whose voice it was, replied, I'm coming, wait for me. And a moment later, where are you? Jane, those were your accents, as certain as I live. You cannot now wonder that I had difficulty in believing you any other than a vision. Yes, I thank God. I know it to be otherwise. I thank God that in the midst of judgment there is also mercy.
I too have seen the mercies of God. He brought me out of my sinful self to him. At first I was greedy. I sought only my own benefit. But God is my treasure. I suffered cruelty at the hands of others and was bitter. But God is my comfort. I thought innocence could guide me, but people are complicated. God is now my shepherd.
I was once convinced that reformation was the mark of a good soul, that I could be good enough.
I remember.
I remember that you were right. Repentance truly is the cure. I repent my avarice, my cruelty, my self-reliance. God forgive me.
We walked hand in hand from that time, joined in love and the hope of the future.
everybody. I want to welcome some people up to the stage who really helped out with the show. First, Mrs. Polipchuk, would you mind coming up to the stage? Miss Robloyd and Miss Lundy, please. Is Mrs. Polipchuk here? Okay, she isn't. Oh, there she is. Mrs. Polipchuk stepped in with all the hair and makeup. She did most of our hair, most of our makeup, and just kind of hyped us up the whole time. So here you go. Thank you. We love you. Okay. Miss Robloyd, she helped out so much behind the scenes. She did so much backstage stuff and was a great support to us and Miss Lundy. So thank you so much. And last but certainly not least, the mastermind behind it all, Miss Lundy. Can you please go on stage? There you go. Thank you so much.